Hello, JPU family. Welcome to a special live report from JPU this evening. Guys, it's going to be a little noisy in my background because I'm in the outdoors. But I just want to say something briefly regarding a video that I posted earlier. I know that not a lot of people will be on this live, but I'm sure that you guys will check it out after because it was on very short notice. No, I posted a video earlier talking about something that was posted by the Prime Minister's page or by the government. And it was a video pointing out a problem, very important problem. But there was no solution. I may I say, good evening, Joanne, good evening. I may I say, how can this be? You're pointing out a problem. But before you tell me your solution, you're going back into the 70s, bringing this video that I'm about to show you, which poses no form of solution for the problems that we're facing now. And I wasn't happy about that. Come here, say, this is the perfect talking point. If I see my opponent do something like this, may I say, listen, you're not a solution. That's why you are taking us back there. Anyway, let me just play the video real quick for those who did not see it. And then I'll come back real quick.
Many countries like Jamaica, with electorates like Jamaica, who feel this uncertainty as to where we are in this new age of tariff wars, AI wars, and new wars emerging. And the question must be asked as we approach the election cycle, how are we going to position ourselves not to make the same mistakes we made when we were at this crossroads in the 70s?
Jamaica's economic problems have left a third of its population out of work. Recent months have seen growing shortages of basic commodities. Food queues form outside shuttered shops. It was problems like this that undermined the traditional support for Michael Manley's People's National Party among the urban poor. The scarcities hastened the exodus of middle-class Jamaicans to the United States. This has in turn led to a shortage of skilled labor and management. Paying for imported oil swallowed an ever larger share of the country's relatively static earnings. The government responded by cutting back on petroleum imports. Petrol has become scarce and expensive. Like other commodities in Jamaica, you often have to queue for it.
We know what happened to Jamaica in that period of time when we went on an ideological fantasy from which we have not fully recovered.
Yes, guys. So with that being said, just about must say 1.5 hours or 2 hours after I posted the video, pointing this out, saying that nothing you posted in here is speaking to what your solutions are for the challenges of the time. I noticed that they posted this that you're looking at here, which is, I don't know if you guys can read this, but I will read it with you. Says the Prime Minister, Dr. Most Honorable Andrew Holness, says the Jamaica Labour Party is the most capable political organization to lead Jamaica through today's complex and rapidly changing global landscape, marked by rising geopolitical uncertainty and shifting power dynamics. Speaking at the East Central St. James Scholarship Award function, the Prime Minister cautioned, and so on and so forth. So these are, let me just show you guys. We are entering into a multipolar world, a new emerging uncertain world order, so on and so forth. I guess here the Prime Minister spoke about Walande, I still see the 1970s. You must secure a government that is able to manage the new changing world, so on and so forth. But I'm saying you cannot point out a problem without putting in a solution, and especially at a time like this, right? When you are going into a general election, you have to be so meticulous about how you are doing things because the least little slip up can cost you dearly, right? I only know say over here we don't feel like say the other side of people them fit for the nothing. But coming to bring a problem without a solution is a problem. So the people them were posted over the Prime Minister page. It better you know did post this first. Yeah, because yeah, come with video now with Michael Manley and 1970s. What the hell does that have to do with all these things we are dealing with at this time? Nothing. So that's all I was saying. And me see them post this not too long after, but you just have to be so careful, you know? But nonetheless, in this post right here, me not really see what the government said that they're going to do. All they're saying here is they're convincing or trying to convince the electorate that giving this government a third term is the right thing to do, right? And there are those who are comforted by an empty and hollow mantra about time come. Yeah, convincing people is all fine and good. But what are you going to do? How are you going to approach the tariff problem? Because I can have all the confidence in you, you know. But when you are faced with the problem, tell us how you plan to deal with the tariff problem and all that you have pointed out in this video.
Many countries like Jamaica, with electorates like Jamaica, who feel this uncertainty as to where we are in this new age of tariff wars, AI wars, and new wars emerging. And the question must be asked.
Yes, so how are you going to deal with the tariff war, the AI war, the disinformation? How? You know, guys, I'll be looking out for those answers. Yes. And I don't think nobody over here, or at least I don't portray this platform to be one that does not ask questions of the government if there is something that need more explanation. You know, asking the question of the government is the right thing to do if there's no clarity. So give us clarity, government. Prime Minister, give us clarity how you plan to deal with the disinformation, the tariff war, the AI war, what you plan to do. Tell us, please. I would really like to hear. So that is the guys, I'm outdoor, I'm walking, and that's why it is kind of loud in my background. Sorry about that. But I wanted to make sure that I bring this live so that the people them who watch the one I put up earlier about the video where me I say, what make them post that without the solutions? And I put the 1970s in the people them face as if to say, we don't have no solution you know, but the 1970s, and don't forget about this because this was bad. That does not say what you're gonna do. Okay, so um, that's all I want to say in this one, guys. Anyway, you see how short this is? Yeah, me really never planned for come live, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, let us catch up. I win again. Today, Tuesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, make we catch up tomorrow. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Take care.
Jamaica politics and cover. Big up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Natalie, you're bigger than George Washington Bridge and Island Empire State Building. Straight to the ceiling. Sin. Lord have mercy. Jamaica is not a place to grow old. Not when certain guys in control. Jehovah God no. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a diety. And them a suffer to hell no rotty. Natalie Moore, you big up yourself. Right and up because you're rougher than them. Hey. Them a say that them a diety. And them a suffer to hell no rotty.